Hey fellow chummers, welcome back to Shadowrun Returns. This is Archangel TJ, your gamer girl, jacking into the Matrix. And joining me we have Ark.
Hello.
So, in the last episode, I finally did it right.
Yep, and now we're stuck in some weird thing.
Yeah, for some reason Baron Samedi locked me in this room. And now we're just as a janitor, so let's go do what we were supposed to do. What is it we were supposed to do? Don't blow your cover. That's important.
Yeah, right.
Find the Aegis sample and plant calming chips to get... Okay.
Should probably check out those garbage cans. They look a little suspicious.
I would if I could. There's usually a prompt to check things out. Oh, hi. The supervisor has the look of a stuffer shack manager with delusions that he's on a career track rather than what he is. A disposable dime-a-dozen resource. Hey, there you are. I'm Steve Scott. I'll be your direct supervisor. Sorry I missed you when you first came in, but I only found out that you were started an hour ago, when you suddenly showed up in the system. Weird glitch or something. Normally, we'd watch an orientation trid and walk through our mission statement, but... well, it's going to be hard on your first day, but you're going to need to clean up some blood. Be a lot. I can handle it, just tell me what to do. You'll have your hands full. There was some sort of break-in last night. Some people were...
Killed. Well, there is a body bag in there.
Just get things cleaned up on this floor. And listen, people are going to be on edge stasis. Try and stay invisible and don't get into any trouble. Otherwise, they're going to call me and I'm going to have to reprimand you and put a note in your file. Sounds good. We'll get to those orientation trids another day. I hope they get whoever did this. Only a fool would attack a Telestrian corporate office and think they could get away with it. Start heading from room to room and clean what needs cleaning. Good luck and welcome to Telestrian.
Yeah, that's a fun part.
I don't have a mop. I don't have a mop. Where do I get a mop?
Ask the guy behind you, maybe? Apparently he's useless. Let's see, there's another security guard in that room.
Two men are staring at the vent and shaking their heads. Look, Raoul. I know, and you know that there's nothing in that vent. But when I told that to Silverstar, he accused me of not wanting to crawl in there. Said was letting the company down by not displaying the corporate value of duty. The suits sure love their mission statements and all that dreck. But today isn't the day for Telestrian Corps' duty above all crap. Several of us did the ultimate duty last night. I guess we should just be happy Mr. Telestrian isn't in today. Just get in there and take another look. I've got to go upstairs and report.
Okay. So that vent over there needs to be checked out, apparently.
A filthy guard is looking into an open vent. He's clearly not enjoying the idea of climbing back into the duct. Sorry, I tracked that drug all over the floor. He shakes his head. Man, I can't believe what happened to the night watch. Me either. You think you're done with the vents for the day? They want me to get this room back in order. If anyone asks, you saw me in there, okay?
But he did. But.
Slacker. Access panel comes off with a quiet pop and you place the chip inside.
Karma.
Am I supposed to put more in there? I guess so.
Still gotta figure out where Mop's gonna be, though. Anything else?
Do I need to do... Oh, I do. Can I charm you? Thanks for coming. Can you believe it? Silverstar is calling it intrusion, but I know the aftermath of a Shadowrun when I see it. Start over in the corners and make sure you don't get any solvents on my servers. Do you think you could duck out for a smoke or something? It'd be easier if I didn't have to clean around you. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no problem. Just another day in paradise, right?
Well, that's all.
You guys are easy.
Too easy. There's something in that thingamajiggy. Probably need to go grab. Did you find your mop?
No, I didn't. Okay, so apparently I got Matrix LAN parts. Is there anything I need to do in here?
Jeez.
I have to say, at this point, it's not looking good. I don't know how it happened. Nonetheless, our records show this terminal was left unsecured in direct contravention of Telestrian corporate policy. You failed in your duty. I know it's duty above all for you security types, but I am the victim here, I swear. Perhaps when Mr. Silverstar gets his next promotion, that will become a value for you data pushers as well. Right now, it seems your value is clock out early and ignore my responsibilities. Don't go anywhere. I need to make a report to Eric. Asshole. What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy? Looks like you're in some real trouble, chummer. Buzz. Unless you can clean up a shattered career, leave me alone. I came across some items that might help you out. I doubt it. You know the guy who said life isn't fair? He was talking about me. Security's bullying you. But I can make it look like your terminal was tampered with and no one would be the wiser. You're right. There's no reason I should let security push me around. Just do it. Quick.
You just talk things.
Thank you so much. I won't forget this when your review comes up. Hey, no problem. Just glad I could help. Would you mind clearing out here for a while? There's a lot to do. You bet. Just remember to keep this between us.
Jeez.
You guys are so easy.
I don't think he should have done that, though. I feel like that was like a bad idea. From just in general, I'm getting bad vibes.
Is that all of them? Yes, that's all of them. Good.
I don't see how that's cleaning, though, but okay.
I'm not actually supposed to clean.
Well, I don't know.
Hey, I found all these chips on some of the Matrix switch boxes. Is that important? The guard thinks for a moment and activates his comlink. He turns his back on you and has a brief conversation. Then he turns back. Mr. Silverstar would like to see you in his office immediately.
Still getting those bad vibes. I have a feeling that guy's gonna betray you at the end.
I just saved his neck on his career. He'd be an idiot.
Yeah, but you don't know what's really underlying all that bullying, though. We'll just have to find out.
Always do.
Yep.
There you are. It seems as though all my best are letting me down, and it's good to see that you're displaying one of the most important of my 3 key values. Well, it's duty above all, right? He laughs. Well, yes, that is the first value. And I'm glad more than those outside of security are following it. And from a janitor, no less. No, I'm speaking of my third and final value. Of vigilance, which seems to be sorely lacking around here. Don't you mean which? Seems? That's a typo.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Well, rewards and punishments must be given where required. Now, please start filling out the report on my datapad. On the datapad. And I'm afraid I must ask you not to sit in my chair given your attire. I need to go head downstairs and investigate your findings. I'll be right back. Your comlink begins to read. You pick up. So, these paintings must be what all those expensive deliveries were. We don't have much time. I am tracking Silverstar, and he is already stepping off the elevator. I don't think your disguise will hold up for much longer. I'll update you on his movements. Hurry, mon ami. He has a few guards, a tech worker, and a very nervous wage slave gathered in the boardroom, and is beginning to question them. He has finished interviewing the Matrix tech and is now talking sternly to a pair of guards.
Painting shows.
Now he is talking to the wage slave. This is not going well. They are raising voices. Oh my god. What? What? Duty. Wait. Duty is the first. Independence. Oh, wait. I get it. I know what this is. No, that wasn't it. Duty? Efficiency? Superstar and 2 guards are headed for the elevator. You're almost out of time! Vigilance. Yeah, I know. I finally figured it out.
Reload!
Okay, so it's duty, the second one, and vigilance.
What was the second one?
I don't
Efficiency?
remember. It might have been. I just know that it has a clock. It's a clock picture.
Clock is usually, I think, of efficiency.
Beginning to question guards. Oh, hello. Hello. Come to mama. DNA scanner.
Does she need DNA for DNA scanner? There's gotta be DNA in one of these areas.
Here we are. Half-smoked
Yep.
cigar.
Ah, it can go in the DNA scanner. There you go. Grab it.
Right to work, mon ami. The time for stealth has passed. It has set off every alarm in the system, but I have unlocked the executive elevator, and your path is clear. Head to the elevator and make your escape.
Yee. I thought you said it was clear. Don't go to that one. Okay, go to that one.
Good morning, moron. Good morning, Detective McCluskey. It's a fine day for police corruption, isn't it? That's right, dummy. Keep flapping your jaw. That sort of thing will be perfect for where you're going. Mr. Telestrian wants to meet you in person. He wants to chat about last night's fun and games. You can come along quietly, or you can meet him in a body bag. Come on, Drake for brains, make the wrong choice. I'm going. But one day, you and I are gonna have a round-to-round, McCluskey. I'm counting on it, asshat.
What the heck is a hat? Ass hat.
I
never
don't-
heard of that.
I don't know. I'm talking to one of the biggest morons in police history.
The estate. It's busy today.
So what? I suggest you keep your smart ass remarks to yourself this time. Mr. Telestrian isn't some street meat you can impress or intimidate. He's the brains behind the throne of Gear and one of the richest snipe beam.
One of the richest men in Seattle.
And he holds your leash, right, McCluskey? You his hot dog? His eyes say, I'd love to kill you now, but his mouth can...
Indigestion.
I got one of the richest and most powerful men in the Pacific taking care of me, dumbass. What do you got?
Indigestion.
You just want me to find out what his reaction would be. You're dumber than I thought. Enjoy your chat. I'll dispose of your body later. Whatever. Got no time for you. The fussy elf with the air of a Victorian butler studies you before he speaks. He doesn't like what he sees. Mr. Telestrian is expecting you. You will find him at his office. Thank you, Jeeves. Delighted to be of service. You may wait here for a few moments to gather yourself before you enter Mr. Telestrian's office. Some people find that they need time to prepare themselves before meeting an elf of his stature. However, the upstairs is off limits to you, and the library is occupied at the moment. Do not tarry, though. Mr. Telestrian is not one to be kept waiting long.
He looks like Orlando Bloom from like the Pirates of the Caribbean slash
I know.
Lord of the Rings.
So where is his office? I just want to get this done and over with.
There's a lady in a fancy dress up there.
James Celestrian III. As you approach James Celestrian III, looks up from the computer screen built into the surface of his desk, and
He just looks
assesses
like a
you.
vampire.
Calculating and vampires are actually in the Sega Genesis and SNES version of the original Shadowrun. I don't know about the original tabletop. Calculating and cold, a practiced smile comes to his face. He vibes the kind of rich you don't get from Trivid. Trivid. Might be Trivid.
Hey, Foxy.
It's not the clothing or the trappings or the bow before your betters mansion. It's something else. The feeling that you're being categorized as a resource or a liability or a pawn. I have been reviewing the results of your visit to my Seattle office last night. I admit they are impressive. You have generated a considerable amount of damage to my office complex, killed or wounded many of my security personnel, and cost my Vice President of Security his job. In 24 hours, you have accumulated quite a bill with me, ma'am. How do you intend to settle your debt? Once my current assignment is complete, I would be happy to discuss working my debt off to you, Mr. Celestrian. That discussion may happen one day, assuming the outcome of this conversation does not result in your immediate termination. When one is in my debt, they remain in my debt until such time that I decide that debt is repaid. There will be no negotiation on that point. However, you have one piece of information which you might use as a bargaining chip in the little time you have left to live.
Wait, can I add him or do you have to add him?
We're not in a group call. You can add him if you want.
Oh. Yeah, I did.
You took what you took.
Hey, Foxy!
Interested...
Hey.
Hey, Foxy!
How's it going?
Alright.
How last night go?
I am interested to know why your team of criminals fought your way through my security teams up to my private office to access the Matrix and uncover the location of a simple research project. It goes like this. Your half-brother, Sam Watts, hired me to find his own killer. He had a dead man switch. When I find a killer, I get paid. You impress me, ma'am. My father's bastards are intentionally not well known, even to themselves. And nevertheless, I fail to see the connection between the Sam Watts death and a raid on one of my office buildings. There is no connection between the research project and the dead man that I'm aware of. Sam was killed by your half-sister Jessica. Jessica is protected by giant bugs. Aegis kills giant bugs. Kill the bugs, kill Jessica, get paid.
Oh, jeez.
I find your blindness somehow refreshing. He touches a button on the desk. Mr. Quath, please ask my daughter to join us. She's your daughter? I saved your daughter?
Apparently so.
The young pretty elf has dark circles under her eyes and a haunted expression on her face. She recognizes you instantly. It's you. You're the woman who helped me escape from the Universal Brotherhood. How'd you get here? Thank you, Mary Louise. You have confirmed the identity of your rescuer and given me reason to forgive her for the trespasses against me. She looks hungry for your help. I'm glad you're here. You did well back there. Without you, we'd all be dead. She closes her eyes. Thank you, but I'm not sure that death wouldn't be better than this. I can't sleep at all. I'm afraid that this is a dream and that I'll wake up and still be there with the bugs. You can relax, Mary Louise. You're safe. It is over. No! It won't be over until they're all dead! She shudders. You didn't see them. You don't understand. You and those men you flew in here? All you do is talk. It's just like you to form a committee, Father. I knew that someone had to take action. That's why I got Hakeem involved. The already cold exterior of James Celestian III turns to ice. I see. It was you and your crippled little friend who leaked Aegis to this woman. We will speak of it later, in private. Now then, Archangel. TJ, there are people I wish you to meet. The committee my daughter alluded to. This is a rare opportunity for a woman of the streets such as yourself. I urge you to behave. We will adjourn to the library. I would be delighted. I don't know if that's sarcasm or not. Just behave. There is a weight in Telestrian's library, a sense of magnitude and of purpose. You are no longer in the presence of mere wealth. You are in the presence of history. Who's the Kefka wannabe? Well, there's the so-called woman you said was wearing a robe. Hey, look, Dr. Doom!
Oh god. Dr. Doom on both ends of the hall.
Lady and gentlemen, this is Archangel TJ. She is the orc who saved my daughter, and the only one who has faced our common enemy in combat. Bracchus, what does the representative of this great dragon, Lofir... Lofir! I know who that is! Ish. Have to tell us about the magical insect this Shadowrunner uncovered. He looks like a vampire. Good lord.
Yep.
Bracchus speaks slowly and deep, melodious German accent. I don't know what melodious means.
Don't know what it means either.
He takes his time, accentuating each word, relishing each vowel and each consonant, tasting them as they were a delicacy. I don't know how to do that. My lord Lofir has witnessed the insect spirit's physical manifestation before, roughly 9,000 years ago. As you are aware, magic ebbs and flows from the earth, cycling from peak to peak over the course of 5,200 years. As the level of magic grows, what is going on in the background?
Foxy?
Huh?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm watching Markiplier, sorry.
no wonder. I'm in the middle of a recording session.
Sorry. Alright, I'll just...
You didn't tell him?
I did tell him. I told him we were doing Shadowrun.
Yeah, but no, you didn't. You didn't say who you were recording, though.
I said we're doing Shadowrun. What part of Shadowrun does not get
You were
recorded?
doing Shadowrun. That's like...
Congratulations, Markiplier. You just made a cameo on my video.
At least it wasn't PewDiePie.
Harlequin?
Hans, dear, I love you, but you could babble on forever, and I believe it just time is of the essence. The painted elf addresses you. Archangel TJ, is it? Delighted. The bug you fought was not merely a magically awakened animal like a wyvern or hydra or anything else in the sixth world. It's talking about a different hydra. There is an actual creature called a hydra. You know that, right?
Yes, I know that. It's just that it's kind of weird that it just got put in here.
In fact, it isn't from this world at all. It's the physical embodiment of an insect spirit from another plane of existence. Is that why I couldn't... Oh, before you go on, I've got to ask. Who the hell are you and why are you dressed like that?
Who? Her?
That's a
She's
him.
Harlequin.
That's a him.
Is it?
No
his name's
boobs.
Harlequin.
No boobs.
I noticed.
Is that why I couldn't kill it? Exactly so. Your little buggy friend
Oh.
exists on both planes simultaneously.
They're all men.
No, there's one woman.
Well, okay, that's the only girl though.
Boobs and curves.
Maybe the.
Wait, what do you mean? I'm a woman. At least I'm supposed to be. No.
You're a really manly woman.
I am. No, an insect can't simply thumb a ride through astral space and show up on Earth late for dinner. Dinner in case being us. 2 elements are required to bring one across the void. A shaman and a host. First, the spirit calls upon a shaman, often in
Guy
dreams.
has a really nice coat, but
Yeah. The spirit seduces the shaman with promises of great power. The shaman then accepts the spirit as his totem. Next, the insect spirit requires a suitable host. The best candidates are the disaffected and the disenfranchised. In short, the weak-willed. Their minds are the most susceptible to suggestion, which is helpful in making the transformation. As you may imagine, these are the sort of people easily attracted to a cult, such as the Universal Brotherhood. Finally, by performing what has to be a truly disgusting ritual, the shaman serving the insect totem implants the spirit into the host, willingly or not. Then, It's feeding time.
Lol.
Harley Quinn is correct. The insect spirit will then slowly consume its host, while transforming it into the spirit's own insectoid body, thus manifesting itself fully on this plane. What's this have to do with a great dragon and an elf who likes cosmetics?
Yes, bugs from another dimension need killing. I get it. I don't like the sound of this. I'd either go with either 1 or 2, not 3.
Wiz, bugs from another dimension need killing. I get it. No, you don't, kid. Not by a long shot. This is bigger than hunting down an insect shaman or putting a few 9mm rounds into a bug. The initial bugs prepare a nest for the summoning of a queen. Once a nest has its queen, she literally explodes with newly manifested insect spirits. They swarm out of the nest, feasting on all the flesh they can, and implanting more insect spirits into the fresh corpses. Again and again and again. Great! So, in other words, what would happen is a queen comes up, and she immediately somehow gets pregnant with all these insect spirits, gives birth to them, and then they go hunting for people. Great.
Flesh-eating insects. Sounds more like a parasite to me, but okay.
The room falls silent as they all consider the scenario. Faces grim. Celestia breaks the silence. This is not an infestation, Archangel TG. This is an invasion. My lord Olofir knew this day would come, but he did not know precisely when nor where. Your rescue of Mr. Telestrian's daughter has exposed the existence of an insect spirit for the first time in this cycle of the world.
But
then why don't you just fire a cruise missile at the Brotherhood and call it a day?
So you're...
You have engaged the enemy. You know why. The insect spirit is only a resident in the transformed host's body. Conventional weapons can hurt the body and expose the spirit, but the spirit itself exists on 2 planes. It cannot be destroyed by mundane means. Hence, Project Aegis. Air Terrestrians, Biotechnology and Agricultural Divisions worked with my lord Lovia's thaumaturgical engineers and designed Project Aegis to destroy an insect spirit once it is released from its host. The formula of fluorescing astrobacteria strain exists in the physical and astral plane at once and can thus affect the insect spirit. Now that was a mouthful. Did you memorize it or are you reading it off of index cards? My director of R&D, Diane Ravenwood, will explain how Project Aegis will be used in the field. Dr. Ravenwood? Our weapons specialists have rapidly prototyped a delivery device for the fluorescing astrobacteria strain. They've created some prototype launchers which fire Aegis-filled shells. When fired, the shells will discharge a high-velocity stream of the bacteria. In order to destroy one of the bugs, it must first be damaged using conventional weapons or magic until the spirit is released from the host's body. Then the insect spirit must be shot with the Project Aegis prototype launcher to destroy it. So, Aegis is a multi-dimensional bug spray? Crudely put, but accurate. We must stop the Universal Brotherhood from summoning a queen, and we must stop them immediately. You are the only one who has been inside the facility, and the only one who has personally fought these creatures before. That, along with your highly effective assaults upon my property, indicates that you are the ideal person to lead the attack. Glad you're convinced, because I'm not. No one's ever used this magic bug juice before. The painted elf grins, and his red lipstick catches light. We're foregoing the clinical trials in favor of field testing the formula. Come on, kid. When fate taps on your shoulder, you've gotta pay attention. Unfortunately, she has the nasty habit of tapping you on the opposite shoulder, so that when you turn around on your other side, she's like giggling like a deranged schoolgirl. I hate that. Enough. Are you willing to undergo this mission, Archangel TJ? You had me on killing bugs. Show me how to use the Aegis and I'll get it done. Excellent. He claps his hands as if seeing the circus for the first time. I love that. I love the way that the short-lived are willing to die even faster. It's very inspirational. Hey, watch it. Barkus raises his hand and Harlequin's clapping instantly stops. There is one final note. A warning, if you will. You have seen the danger the insects represent, but you have not witnessed the shaman's power. The shaman must tap into a powerful source of magic in order to summon a queen. We do not know what abilities that power source will grant. Beware of the insects, but do not underestimate the shaman. Hey, don't scare the kid, Hansel. We still need her to go on the mission. By the by, I'm coming with you, Archangel TJ. I wouldn't mind seeing these creatures for myself. I missed them last time. Tell the tree will bankroll you so you can hire the rest of the team. Find me when you're ready to go and we'll bug right out of here. He sighs. Yes, speak with Harlequin when you're ready to depart. If you wish to acquire additional supplies for your mission, find my assistant, Quoth. He's highly resourceful. You got something to say, Algernon? You're a shop. Were you spying on me at the Seamstresses Union? You mistake your importance, Archangel. No, I was not spying on you. Until Mr. Telestrian's summons, you were beneath my notice. I saw only a customer. Okay, where's Quoth? Quoth? Who is Quoth?
Good question. Don't know. Huh?
Oh, I can't wait to see the look on his face when I tell McCluskey what the hell happened. He's standing right freaking there.
He's been standing there for a while now.
You're gonna die, asshole. We all gonna die, McCluskey. Yeah, but you're gonna die screaming. Love you too, honey. Oh, you're Quoth. Show me the gear.
Butler.
Nope, Dragon's still better. Do I have anything to sell? Like, junk? Nope. Nope. Consumables, here we go. Yes, 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 yes.
Enough help?
You can never have enough.
True, true, true. There's a girl there.
Oh, that's Mary.
Mary.
I was listening. It sounds bad. Yep. Thank you for everything.
It'll be fine.
Could be worse. Could be rainy.
Piece of cake. Second one sounds good.
Piece of cake. I don't think so, but thanks for the reassurance. You look like you have a question. Why were you locked up at the Universal Brotherhood? Father didn't approve of my boyfriend and tried to scare him off. Something went wrong and Hakeem ended up in a wheelchair. Wait, Hakeem. I've heard that name before. I'll figure it out sometime. Something went wrong and Hakeem ended up in a wheelchair. Father covered the whole thing up and lied to me about Hakeem. How many times can we say one man's name?
Apparently several times.
He told me horrible things. And I believed him. My Aunt Lynn told me the truth about Hakeem and how my father lied. She preyed upon my anger. I was so disgusted with him, and it was easy for her to get me to leave and join her new family at the Universal Brotherhood. Why did Lynn Telestrian and the Universal Brotherhood want with you? Aunt Lynn was very excited to have me there, almost manic. She talked about the inner circle and how I was going to be at its center. She said I would be their queen. The way she spoke, it was as if she'd seen God or something. But it's not God she sees. It's bugs. Only bugs. Was it Hakeem who helped you in the Matrix? Yes. Even after my father ruined his life and convinced me to hate him. He's still watching over me. My angel in cyberspace, Baron Samedi. Hakeem. Oh, I've heard that name before. After we escaped, I told Hakeem about the Brotherhood and about the bugs. It was his idea to steal Project Aegis, so you could go back to into the Universal Brotherhood and exterminate the bugs. But I don't know how he knew about it. Baron Samedi just knows things. So, what did Hakeem tell you about us breaking into your father's office? Nothing. I haven't spoken to him since last night. Why? What happened? He hasn't contacted you? No. And I thought he would by now. Did something happen to him? I'm sure he's okay. He was in the Matrix the whole time. That's what I thought. Hakeem is amazing in the Matrix. I'm sure I'll hear from him soon. I hope I didn't lie to her. Like, accidentally lie to her. Alright, Harlequin. I'm ready. Let's go stomp some bugs. I thought you'd never ask. I suppose you should know, Telestrian's technicians only had time to create a few prototype Aegis launchers. I'll be taking one, naturally. Another is for you. Treat her well. If you want an additional bug splattering firepower, James has agreed to allow one of his personal elite guard to accompany us with the final prototype weapon. And now, let us away. We have a date with Destiny, and she doesn't like to be kept waiting. Oh my god. Coyote and you. We're probably gonna need that extra firepower.
Probably. Then again, it might be easy. Who knows?
I don't want to be caught unprepared.
I know. I know that. Looks like Lenore went to bed. Lex, you still there? She's awfully quiet.
You probably. He's
Yeah, I'm
probably,
here.
Okay.
There he is. Oh shoot! I
Trying
forgot
get
to go through
corruption
Coyote.
started. Yeah.
What's that, TJ?
I just don't want to interrupt you, Oni. Sorry.
Oh.
Ah. There. Arr. Come here, sir. Hey.
He's got a doggy.
So what's happening?
Wow. You haven't been paying attention, have you?
That side
Wait,
door you
what?
found last time you were here was helpful. We avoided all those Universal Brotherhood spa cult yahoos. So that Trina was right. You're a real value add. Harlequin grins a wide, predatory grin. Both sets of his pearly white teeth offset by the livid red lipstick around his mouth. Now, let the fun begin. Ow! I just hit my hand on the desk.
Lol?
Yeah, never mind, I'm ready. Right. Okay, so. Sadly, I'm going to end the episode here because we've been running long enough.
Agreed.
As I said at the beginning of this playthrough, this is more of a story-oriented game with a lot of tactical stuff in it.
Yep. It's
So-
like a live storybook, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Interactive storybook. Yay!
So, in the next episode, we will get this shit started.
Yep. That we shall.
So, until then, this is the game. This is. Yeah, this is the Gamer Girl signing off. Screw it. I went through a lot with this. A lot to take in. That's probably bullshit, but.
But
This is the Gamer Girl signing off. Say goodbye, everyone.
bye.